What is up, Cash Crew? Today I got a different kind of video for y'all. We are selling our bulk. I have accumulated a decent amount of bulk over the past few months of ripping, and I think it's time to do something with it as opposed to having it just sit on my desk and take up all of the space. But the first step to all of that is to go ahead and get everything sorted. These have to get separated between the commons and the uncommons, the hollows, as well as the bulk EXs, A-specs, etc. So that is what you're going to be seeing me doing in this first section. Actually, the first real step was me deciding what I was going to watch. And how about this? I'll send out a prize to the first person to correctly guess what I'm actually watching. Aside from that though, all of this was really just me going through and sorting the cards. It was a bit of a slog, but once you get into the rhythm of it, it's not too bad. Sadly, we had a little bit of a filming incident here and lost some of the footage, but no worries, nothing too exciting happened. This last section is me finishing up and making sure that all of these stacks are relatively the same height so I can get a general guesstimate as far as count of cards. Not sure if you've tried, but counting every single one of these cards is a little bit obnoxious. I did count all of the hollows though, just because I wanted to make sure I knew how much those were, because of course stacks of hollows are going to be worth more. But once I was done, it was time to pack my cards up in the car and take them to Charlie's Collectible Show in Stone Mountain, Georgia. I take a look around to make sure I have the right guy, and then I just check in with him on how he wants me to bring in the cards. Excuse me, man, I got a question. You the one that's buying bulk?
I am, yeah.
Do I just bring him over here to you?
Bring it over. All you're gonna do is drop them in one of my fiber boxes.
Okay.
Drop them in there, and then I'll you pay.
Okay, sounds good, sounds good. And then we just get to work loading up these cardboard trays. Now, I will say, this part was definitely the easy part, but it did take just a little bit of time to get all of my cards into these things. But today, tedium really was the name of the game. One thing that I didn't show here is that I had brought about 150 bulk EXs and A-specs, and they were all sleeved, but when I got there, the guy wanted them outside of the sleeves, so I had to sit there and take off the sleeves of 150 cards, which doesn't sound like it would take that much time, but somehow it did. I don't know, maybe I'm just not a pro sleeve remover. Typically I'm putting cards in the sleeves, not taking them out. But once I was done, I waved bye-bye to the bulk and took a look around the collectible show before I headed out. In the end, I got $320 for about 7,500 cards, but I did immediately spend 40 of those dollars to pick up some singles while I was there. But that's about all I got today. Thanks for joining me on this journey of clearing out the old so that we can bring in the new. And if you liked this video or got any amount of use out of it, I would very much appreciate it if you could hit me with a like and a comment and maybe even a subscribe. Hopefully I see you back next time. Peace.